Hello collective, thanks for joining me. I'm just preparing some cards for your reading. We're going to take a look at what situation is currently playing out for you right now and the best way to move you forward or to help show you the thoughts and tactics of the people involved in your situation. So remember that these are general readings, so not everything will resonate. So just take that does and leave the rest. Feel free to change the roles or gender for that suits your situation the best. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so it's showing here that there's a situation that is either yourself or one that you're connected to, where there are a lot of heated emotions connected to this particular situation. It feels that it's surrounding finances on some level, that it's either loss of finances and a situation connected to the losses that have come about, or it could be connected to somebody that is trying to hold on to finances. It could also represent some kind of information. It could be paying for an exchange of information, or the information that is being shared is connected. There's a lot of money connected to it, or financial stability, something of that kind. Ultimately though, it's showing that there's a lot of passion and emotions connecting to this situation. It feels that there's communication that's going around where there may be either some confusion about the truth. It's showing here with our Ace of Swords that this truth is connected to fresh starts, new beginnings, everything that resembles a organic abundance rather than a materialistic financial abundance. So there's a confusion of trust, and this feels because there's such a distortion in the information that is that's being given. So some kind of a lie about a situation, lie about a person. Just feels like lies connected to whatever your situation might be, and the exposure of that coming forward, or people trying to keep this lie hidden, is what's causing the rise in emotions. Whatever this situation resembles for you, it feels that it's trying to affect the stability of either your home life, your work environment, your relationship dynamics. There's something that is affecting you on a larger scale. So trying to to disturb the peace, literally. So with this information that's trying to be buried and hidden, or this gameplay, whatever it may mean, with this being exposed, it feels that the exposure will then bring maybe chaos because it's been exposed, but ultimately will lead to the truth bringing balance and harmony back to fresh starts, new beginnings, and a new way moving forward. People having to abort their underhanded game plans because they've been exposed, and now the spotlight is shining on them. we've got here the Sun is crossing our King of Pentacles, so this could well be that somebody or an organization or people that are being financed to cause this instability, that there's an exposure of who this person is. But it also could be that this particular person is the one that's pushing forward to expose the truth on whatever it is that's being hidden. They're the one that is, there could be questions about their character. So on one hand, they could be being portrayed as somebody that's not a good person, but really when the truth comes out, you'll find that they are a good person. Something connecting to character and trust. It feels that whatever is being exposed, it has been a long time coming. It feels that it's going to be a shock for many people, or it's even a shock for those whose game plan is currently being exposed. When we're looking from the perspective of exposing people's game plan, it's showing that being hidden, or believing that they've been hidden as they've been carrying out their actions, when really they have been being seen the whole time. So we're being shown here their hidden helpers and those in the spirit realm helping behind the scenes to expose all of that is causing blocks, injustice and deception. So exactly as I was just describing, we've got the Seven of Swords, which describes exactly something underhanded going on, something going on behind the scenes, strategic actions being taken, and that can be the double-edged sword as well. So those that are being exposed, the people exposing them or the person exposing them has had to be strategic with their actions in order to collect the information that they needed, just so that there was a clear pathway of behaviour being shown. So when it's presented, it flows in a clear story so that other people are able to see exactly who's who and what's what. But also what it does as well is it illuminates a game plan so that others are able to then detect it going on in their lives, or that they are able to then protect themselves, restore balance, so that they aren't victim to this kind of underhanded mentality in the future. So a truth being spoken, a time for taking action. Whatever has been going on and been exposed, regardless of which perspective you're looking at this from, it's showing that action's being taken. Action for those being exposed having to go back to the drawing board, because they are so invested in, so much money has been invested to this lie or deception or illusions and confusions. So much has been invested, time, money, energy, resources, and trying to save face, that these people, this group, this person won't be able to quit now, because they it would be too shameful. So it's easier for them to try and maneuver around the exposure, kind of whatever way they're going to be able to backtrack, but they won't be able to stop. It will be the same game but a different angle at approaching it. But the point that they're missing is once something's seen, it's hard to unsee it, that much we know. So any plans coming forward will automatically be exposed again. We've got the sun here and we've got the star here. So there's connections to the spirit realm that are bringing information forward to shine a light on all of this that's being done hidden behind the scenes or in the dark. And it will be illuminated so that others can benefit from this truth that's being hidden. That in turn brings stability to our Four of Wands. It also also brings a unity together, because with this confusion of who's who, who's been doing what and where is it, who's been instigating it, and all sorts of communications flying around, what it will actually do is those whose opinions will now change of this particular person or people or group, whatever it is, the people that were seeing it for one way, whose opinion has now shifted and changed, will start joining together with those that were exposing, or that person that was collecting the information to show the hand of those trying to cause disruption. So it then brings unity in numbers, and people have been able to, just by seeing that progressive pathway of their game plan and intentions, people have been able to come to their own conclusions about this person, situation, group, or whatever it is. They've made their own shift and decision, rather than trying to scream from the rooftops when somebody's mind's made up. It's generally not going to change. So people like to see the whole process put out in front of them, which obviously, to collect that type of information so that it's available for everyone to see out in the open, it takes time. But time is on our side, because divine intervention is definitely playing the long game. So it's with the divine intervention that a lot of information has been able to be collected, pieced together like the jigsaw, and then able to be presented almost like a storybook of the mentality, behaviours, and the anticipated next moves, if they're able to find any. And that's what people kind of need, for them to make a more balanced judgment before turning their back on a belief or a long-held opinion that they've had of somebody. We've got here with the Two of Pentacles, it's showing here exchange of finances, swapping of information, twisting stories, but also with the truth being exposed, it's absolutely turning one perspective onto its head, and having a lot of people having to really take stock of what's going on around them. We've got here the King of Wands, who is passionate for the cause, speaking their truth, confident in what they've got to say and what they're pushing forward. This is somebody that can be, they're an aspect of the Emperor, so which we've got here. So no, we've got the Empress, so Emperor, Empress. So it's an aspect, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, of the Empress. They're able to step into the position of communicating and not having to back down from what they've got to show, what they've got to say. So intimidation and scare tactics don't really work, because especially when you're working so closely with the spirit realm and you're getting higher information from above, then there is nothing to fear, because your pathway is being cleared, because you're exposing something that is a benefit to the masses and the many, and yeah, doing something good. Whatever this situation may mean for you, it's connected to something of the past, something that's happened in the past or been playing out over a long period of time. We've got here the little star there, which is connecting to there. So this has been had a light being shone on it for a long time. These people or this person have been trying to affect the stability of the collective for a long time. There's been strategies in place in regards to breadcrumbing down a wrong pathway to cause confusion in the direction that you're heading, or confusion in what to believe. Because they've been masked for such a long period of time, they've got more confident along the way, which has then led to silly mistakes, and this being perfect to collect for the information in order to expose it properly, because it shows the breadcrumb trail that they've left behind them when they've been trying to pull off their deceptive plan of whatever the plans are or have been. They've been backfiring every time, or they've been exposed every time. So now the problem for this person, these people, is being able to come up with something creative and original, to be able to draw more confusion and pull the wool over somebody's eyes, people's eyes. But like I'm saying, when you get this far in the game and exposing on this level and being able to show how long they've been watched, and almost being able to to predict their next move if they had one, that there's not really anywhere else that they can go. So we've got here the Ace of Cups, so definitely divine guiding, that's shining a light on these situations, whatever they mean for you. So you're being protected. This is why readings like this come forward, because people need to know that it's generally those that are smiling in your face or coming up close to you, having this ego confidence to embed themselves closely in your life, so that they can collect their own information and carry it back to cause distortions, blocks, and dismantle your freedom, your peace and harmony, basically, coming to interrupt your happiness. We've got here the Five of Wands, which is showing not only the conflict that these people, this group, have tried to inflict into your life, trying to close down your love for yourself, trying to play with your self-worth, trying to stifle your confidence, your self-esteem, trying to block your connection to a higher source, trying to make you believe that there are no choices other than those options that are being presented to you. So by pushing forward, exposing those that are trying to disrupt your peace, it's showing that the conflict that then reflects back on them, returning to sender the bullshit that they're trying to push on you, and your return to sender is by continuing to expose behaviours like this, whether it's in a relationship, family dynamics, work situation, or on a bigger global scale, whatever connection you've got to situations like this, now is the time, like with the Ace of Swords, to take action. Feel free to start calling people out. Have confidence in what you know, what is your truth. Anything that doesn't resonate or isn't your truth, there'll be a distortion of you trying to absorb that information. Something will trigger and won't be able to sit right, and then that's down for you to explore deeper of what it is that's not sitting right for you. The information is there, and people that are being underhanded, it doesn't take long for you to get a trigger that something's not right in your environment, within your surroundings or interactions you're having. You will be alerted, because we've all got guides with us, and that's what they're there to do, to alert you to there's deception happening around you. Then the more that you hold your patience and you just watch your enemies up close, you'll be able to clearly see their game plan of what they're doing. And then with you collecting that information, you're able to then throw it back in their face and show that they've not been as clever as they thought they were. And here we've got the Empress, which is showing that, again, fresh starts, new beginnings. It's moving forward, fighting through this conflict of interest, information that's being distorted, swapped and changed, the finances being passed behind the scenes to cause disruption, blockages, and to take your peace away, your peace of mind, your mental stability, your financial stability. The Empress represents nurturing, loving. The Ace of Cups represents nurturing and unconditional loving. So with these being either side of this conflict, it's showing that, again, the unity of coming forward, regardless of what way your situation has been exposed to you or what this may mean. This message is going out for many people, because what we're seeing now is this big squeeze and big emotions running high. The cooking pot is ready to boil over, and there's a need for you to be able to know yourself and be aware of what's going on around you, being present in the moment, so then you're able to spot that glitch when everything that's being painted one way, you're able then to recognize a distortion and follow that link and keep an eye on it, and then more and more information will come forward, and then before you know it, you'll have a full view of that that's being hidden. It's just what you do with that information is down for you. Ask your spirit guides when you've got that information, what do I do with it so that it helps the collective best, and you will be guided. Ask them, is now the time that I'm supposed to take action? Or ask them, send me people or like-minded people that see this situation the same as what I'm seeing and experiencing now, and people will cross your path. Times are changing on a massive scale. We keep hearing it, but it's this same reading is affecting on multiple tier levels. So it could be just something within your home life, family life, or it could be something connecting to larger corporations or more of a global scale. It's whatever it resonates with you, the message of how to deal with it is the same. But ultimately people are getting exposed left, right and centre, and that's also including those that are in your everyday life that are trying to disrupt your peace and harmony and pull the wool over your eyes through deception and sneaky tactics. So there you go, collective. That's your little message. I will see you again soon in another video. Bye bye.